Okay, we're gonna work on drawing 3D-5 now, which is gonna be this valve lifter for automotive component. So let's take a look at the drawing here. This is what it looks like in our dimensions and our different views. So we have a side profile, we have a bottom view, which shows that there is a bit of a hemispherical cut in the bottom. And then you have a hatched view as well. So this is showing, if you imagine this piece being sliced in half, this is showing the inside of it, which is why you have the hatching there. So it's called a sectional view. And then the section AA down here refers to these arrows here. You see the A and the A on that side and the center line going through it. So that's where that particular piece is being cut through. All right, so this drawing is easier than it looks. What we're going to be doing is drawing the 1/2 profile of this particular valve lifter. So let me move into Inventor. I have it sketched or modeled here already. I'm going to go into a new part, choose the standard millimeter, and I'll show you how I got to that point. So as always, I'm going to start with a new 2D sketch. I'm going to start on the XY plane, and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. And now I'm going to start essentially just tracing out the perimeter, the half perimeter of this model. So I'm going to start at the origin point. I'm going to move over. It says the bottom part has a diameter of 7, so you can think of the diameters as the total width of the particular tool. So the half width then would be 3.5. This little icon here, that's a constraint icon. So that's indicating that I have a horizontal constraint on that particular line that I've just created. So it's locked into the horizontal position. Referring to the diagram now, I'm going to go up 3. My next sort of layer of this has a diameter of 6, which is going to be a radius of 3 or a half profile of 3. So I'm going to come in 0.5. That little icon is a perpendicular constraint, so it's locked into the perpendicular of the line I just drew. Then I'm going to draw a line up from there, which is going to go 4 millimeters. It's locked in vertically. From that point, my diameter changes to 4, which means I have a radius of 2, so it's going to be inset by 1 millimeter. Oh, whoops. So goes up 4. So from this point here, I'm going in 1. And then I'm coming up 11. And then I'm coming out back to a diameter of 6, which is a radius of 3, which means I'm going back out 1. And coming up 7. And then I'm going to go to my y-axis there and come down to the bottom to my origin point. Okay, so there I have my profile. Now I just gotta add fillets and the bottom hemispherical cut. So I'm gonna go to my 2D fillet tool. I'm gonna change it. I got a radius at top of 3. Click on those two lines there. Oh, let me try that again. 3. Enter. This one has a fillet here of 1. So let's change that to 1. And there we go. So does this one here. Alright, so that takes care of my fillets. Now I'm going to add that hemispherical cut at the bottom here. So I'm going to do that. I know it's going to be have a diameter of 3. So I'm going to lock the center point of that circle onto the origin point. And remember that Inventor uses diameter rather than radius. So I'm going to enter 3 there. And now I don't need the majority, the 3 quadrants of that circle. So I'm going to trim those away. And I'm going to trim away that line there and that line there. So you'll notice now that the majority of the drawing has turned purple. And that's because I no longer have a dimension on this line nor that line there. So I'm going to go back to my dimensioning tool, add a dimension there. Add a dimension on this line here, and that should take care of it. So it's all black, it's all fully constrained. So at that point I am done my sketch. And this is what I'm looking at isometrically. So now let's add a solid quality to it. So for this, whenever you're dealing with like sort of a rounded symmetrical shape, we can use Revolve. So I'm gonna click on that there. It automatically sees my only bounded area that I've drawn. So I got my profile. Now I gotta select my axis. My axis is gonna be this line here. So I can simply click on that line. It's already set to 360 degrees. I can change the direction, but that's not gonna matter. And I can rename the body name if I wanted to, and now I can press OK. So that is my valve lifter, and if I look at the bottom there, I got my hemispherical cut as well. So one more thing, I'll add actually a texture or a material to this. If you take a look at the drawing here, it looks like it's stainless steel or chrome. So let's change it to that. So up top here on this top ribbon, I have my materials setting over here. I also have colors I can change it to. But under materials, it's going to look a lot like your material window did for AutoCAD. And I'm going to change it to a particular type of metal. I'm going to go, let's see if we have chrome. No. So I'll do a stainless steel. And there it gives it a bit of shine and a stainless steel look to it. Whoops, no it didn't. Let's go back to it. Stainless steel, let's use that one. And drag it in. Okay. So now I've changed the material as well. And that is 3D, that is drawing 3D-5, the valve lifter.